Hi y'all. Okay, welcome back to my channel. Finally, maybe this is gonna be the last video for the Vintage Farmhouse mini album stand box tutorial that I've been working on, and I think I've got it the way I want it. I still have plenty of things left to use if I needed to, but I think this is probably gonna be how I'm gonna leave it. I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do on here. I laid out a few things, but I think that I like it just like that with the flowers, and I don't want it overdone. And I haven't got anything in the drawer yet. I really don't know what I can put in there. I haven't really thought about that. So, but anyways, I thought I'd come on and show what I've got and how I embellish the books and show you all the pretty stuff. So all I did on the outside of the box itself is put a little doily down, put some of that chicken wire chipboard that I had that I did, and then just place some of the flowers. I had a lot of flowers, and as you can see, I only used a very few. But I had thought maybe trying to get it to go up, and all of mine are just really big, and I didn't have enough small, and I didn't want to have to go through and make a lot of different flowers and stuff like that. I've already been working on this for so long. So anyways, so that's what I've got so far. So I'm gonna flip it up. It still looks the same all around. I didn't do anything to the back or anything like that, but I'm gonna move it to the side, and I'll show you the books. I didn't do anything on the outside covers either because they fit pretty snug in there, and so I don't want a whole lot of stuff on it, you know, causing it to not fit. I did think about maybe doing some labels on here for each one and writing the year, like say if I decide to put maybe specific photos in each album, and maybe I do like it over a period of years or whatever. That could be an option. So anything you can always add to it and all that good stuff. So all right, so we have the little first one here, and of course I think you've seen where I did the embellishing on this little part. And you've seen where I made we did a little tutorial on the tag. And so I just went through and stuck some of the little elements and things like that I had in there. Just some of the little pieces, some of the little postcards. And you can always add extra little bits and pieces in those if you would like. Use the journaling cards that were part of the kit, those large labels. Use the stamps on those. You'll have to excuse my hand with all the black on it. I was changing the ink out in my printer and I had a boo-boo, so yeah. But yeah, so the photo mats, and then all of that I think probably had showed on in a previous video, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, so just like that. I don't even know if that's how I had it, but that's okay. And that just kind of helps maybe that some of the smaller bits that I have from getting lost in that pocket. And that just slides in there. And then I just added just took that chipboard chicken wire and just kind of cut it up and used some of the elements in the little packs. I did try to fussy cut all the white edges off because I didn't really want to use the white edges in this one. And we did our little magnet adhesive here. Used that little label there because I had to cover up another boo-boo where I'd torn the paper, so that's okay. This piece here was a piece of the ephemera. It was already together, so I just cut it out and placed it there. And then we have more photo mats And I'm not going to take them all apart because that would take forever if we did every book. But I did stamp in different ones using different little elements. I also added some seam binding that I had dyed using my Tim Holtz Distress Inks. And I already had that in my stash, so I just used the colors that kind of best went with what I had going on here. And the little clips are also the Tim Holtz little mini clips, paper clips. So, and then, of course, I didn't do anything on the inside with the photo mats. I still have all those elements and things, so if I decide to, when I put pictures in, I can always go through and add things like that. On the pages like this that had a big scene on it, I left those plain because I like to see that. I think that's really pretty. I took that scalloped circle like we had did on here. Well, on the one album, it doesn't have a flap over the belly band like two of these do. And so I took that one. I already had it cut out, so I just took it, cut it down, and used it for a pocket. Used the tags. I ended up cutting out another one of these and a couple more smaller ones as well, but I'll show you when we get to those. Used some of the little cut aparts, and also ended up using those large postcards, just putting photo mats inside those. And those just sit right in there. Same on the insides of these. I didn't do anything. I might put a picture there and I might not. It just depends. Sometimes when you put pictures together and they rub, it'll mess the photo up. I've kind of noticed in some other albums. And so it might be better to just leave that plain, and you could put something there in journal or take a white gel pen in journal or something like that. So left that pretty plain. We have this little postcard that we made like a little tuck spot. I was afraid that maybe it would get loose and they would kind of fall through. So when I put this little element on, I just put some foam tape and that kind of stops that. And then we have another one, the journaling cards. Just embellished it just a little bit with some of the stickers from the little sticker pack. And just used some of the smaller elements and the tags to go in those. And I thought those were really cute. This was the little matchbook. It's from the Genevieve Designs scrap journal, I do believe, is where I got that from. I just traced it out, and then that just tucks down in there. And then I think after I had gotten everything in there, I probably really didn't have to do that because it's pretty thick, as you can see. So, and then just a little card there, postcard, photo mat, another photo mat, and did I get it? Oh, I didn't add any. I may have to go back and add. Oh, I may have to trim it down a little bit, make it slide a little bit bigger. But anyways, I used one of those tags. It's good for journaling. Put a photo there, just did some stamping. And I don't know if I'll put the ribbon on there or not. It might not. It might make that bulky, which not that, I guess that matters. I've done bulked that up. So anyway, so those just slide down in that pocket like that. And then on the slider pockets, what I did is on two of them, I used one of those labels. This is from the Genevieve Designs labels kit, and I'm not really sure. I think this one come out of, I believe the scrap journal. One, she has several different labels and things like that. So, and then ended up cutting a few more tags just stamped on those to use those in there. And then I added some of that seam binding. I just stapled it. Well, I used a little strip of score tape in between the material, and then I put some on the back side of it, and then I stapled it to kind of give it a little bit of extra in there too, to, you know, help it stay. But I got that so that we have pulls that makes it easier to pull that out. And they're pretty simple to push in, but sometimes when you having to like reach under here and grab, you lift it and it kind of pulls, and I didn't want it to tear up, so I thought I would just kind of add that. And then we just stuck those tags in there, and then that's the first one. And then the second one, same thing, nothing on the outside. This part we went over together, and this I think I had already done. And it's, I mean, using the same elements and things, just kind of putting them in different areas so that it's not the same on every, you know, not exactly the same in every book as far as that goes. So, yeah. And I really like this idea of these pockets inside of a pocket. It's kind of neat. I like that. And of course I didn't come up with that idea. I've seen tutorials and things like that on that. So same embellishing here, just made that little postcard, a little pocket, and then just took some of the little elements from the little bits and pieces, and I think they're called garden bits and pieces, and then made that a pocket. Made a tag just using some of that green that we had been using, and then just put one of the cards on there to kind of, you know, jazz it up a little, I guess. Got a little envelope here. Just stuck a little, well, there's a couple of things in there. Little postcard, nice little journaling area. And you could add extra things in there. Made another little tag card type deal. I embellished all of these little matchbooks at the bottom. I did them the same. I used a different one of these quotes from the sticker book, and then some hearts. And it has the same in there with one of the postcard, well, a couple of the postcards, and a tag. So cute. I love that color. So pretty. All right. And then that just tucks down in there like that. Well, sometimes I think I did go, I might have went a little overboard. You can't really see that to that. I think that's how I had it. And then that was kind of stuck in there a little. Yeah. And then that was just tucked in that. Something like that. Here, didn't do anything. Can't always go through and add those photo mats. Those are also from Genevieve Designs. These little photo mats here, those are in the add-on photo mats for the Basically Amazing templates that she has. So those are so helpful because it keeps down the bulk of it, and also it you can just print it, trim it out, and then there you go. You do your corners and you're done. You're not having to layer and do all that. So she did all of her work. You do is just print it out. All right, so I think this is one of the pages that we kind of did together, or either I did and I showed, like that. Just added some different things in here. Photo mats, more tags. I did one each of the tag like this with just stamping on it, and then one each with a photo mat on it like that. So, and then just kind of had those kind of stuck in. I don't even know how I had them really, but that's okay. People look at it, they're gonna kind of change up some anyways. I kind of like that, seeing the different layers in there though. So on this one, I had already stuck a photo mat, so I just used one of those labels. I found I had some more printed out. They just weren't on sticker paper, but I went, or label paper, whatever it is. So I just went ahead and I just hand cut that out. I didn't have a punch big enough to cut the largest circle out. I took that stamp set, the Tim Holtz stamp set, and I stamped over it to kind of give it a little bit in the background. Cut out the little rooster. I kind of used my tool and made him, you know, kind of puffed him up a little bit, and then put some foam tape under him, kind of pop him up there. I think he looks cute. And then same plain there on that. And then the back, did the plain here, just did some more of that chicken wire, chipboard chicken wire. And I still have one piece of it left that I didn't cut into at all. So I only ended up using 2 of those. So that's good because I still have a lot of the papers and stuff left over, so I can always make another project, or, you know, make some more books, or just little books or cards or whatever. It'd be really cute. So I went ahead and I added this label here with that stamped because I had that boo-boo on the other one, and so I thought, well, maybe if I add one here, you know, y'all know I made the boo-boo, but maybe then you won't, it'll, you know, look like cohesive, like I meant to do that, right? And then I didn't add anything on this because I tried to, and I was like, nah, there's already so much going on in that, so I just decided to just leave it. And all I have in this one is an envelope with one of the little cards in it. It fit in there just right, so I decided to use that in there. It'd be cute even if you did like your wax seals with the magnets or whatever on there. I chose not to because I've got them clipped together in little, you know, in the little bundles here. And then one of the, was that 3x4, cut out just some stamping there. And I didn't get all technical and stuff with my stamping. I just stamped. I didn't really worry about where and all that stuff necessarily. I kind of wanted it to look not on purpose, I guess. Oh, these little clips, I'm telling you, they are, oops, I bumped you. Maybe it's because I'm trying to fit it over too much. That's possible, but that's okay. We made it work. And so, well, and then see, I did put that ribbon on there, and I, you know, it kind of makes that a little bulky there, but that's okay. There we go. And then that just closes up. And so that's another thing too, you have to watch like when you embellish, because this has got a little bit of, you know, dimension to it. And I tried to pay attention to, you know, how it was going to lay or fall. But this one, I'm going to have to keep an eye on because when I flip that, it wants to get caught on there. So just have to keep an eye on that. I used this blue color. I thought it went really well with the ones. Just used, well, I guess to turn it around the other way so it's not upside down. Just with some of that stamping. I love the rooster. I think he was my favorite. And the pig. I like the pig. But that, one of them labels to just make a little tuck spot. I did think about maybe putting one of the stickers or something like that on there, or just journal on that, writing a date, whatever this picture is about, maybe. That to cover up our boo-boo. And then that just makes that pull so much easier. And to go back in so much easier. So If I hadn't have done that, or the next time I do one of these slider cards, if I decide to do another one, which I probably will because I like them, I think they're really cute and fun, I probably would lift it up on some foam tape or something like that. Give it a little bit more so that then it would be easier maybe to do the pulling it out. And either that, or what would be probably even better, and I wish I'd have thought about it for this one, but I already had the backs matted, you know, is you could magnetize it so that it's just like floating in there and magnetize it. And I've seen where, you know, they do that, and that's really cute. That would be fun. So maybe the next time we'll try something like that. All right. So that was all of that one. And then the green. And showed that, and it's just pretty much the same thing. Different little pieces in there. And I think I had showed all these, so I'm not going to pull them all out again. It's pretty much the same thing, and I should have thought about that with the thing. I don't ever think, I tell you. All right, same here with the little belly band. And see, I didn't add anything here because it's pretty snug. I don't think it's gonna fall through or anything like that, so did the same there. Different little images, and I think they're both little postcards. So, and those just fit right down in there. And then they just slide right in that. And then of course this pocket, the sheep, same there. That card, I think I ended up having an extra one of those, because there is something a little different in this one that I'm going to show you. And I cut out some more of those, and I had an extra, so I just stuck it in with these. Did I have it? No, I didn't. Okay, so did I have a clip on that one? I didn't put clips on these ones, I think. Well, I kind of want that showing just a little bit. Okay. Well, whatever. Okay. It's fine. Plain. I took one of the little flowers, like the ones we use on the front. I don't think I had used this one in anything, so I used this one, cut it out, and then I took my little tool here. I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. The little stylus tools, the shaping tools or whatever. I took those and I kind of shaped it up a little bit, and I put foam tape. And then this piece, because it's over the picture, I didn't attach it. So I thought I went ahead and put foam tape on it, and it's just kind of hanging out there for now. And I thought I would leave that until I could, until I put my picture in there, and then we'll just pop that off, and there we go. Put a little label down there. Same there. Plain there. Oh, yeah, because I forget it's a weird. All right, so on this one, you know, we had like we did on the other belly bands, we had that little scallopy flat with the magnet and all that stuff, because it was driving me nuts how they would fall. Well, this one, I did kind of like I did on the front, or in this front pocket here, with like a pocket inside a pocket. But I left, it's a little different because it's magnetized. It made that pretty thick there, but it's magnetized so that it doesn't slide. So you open it and the whole thing slides out. And then we have our pocket with our little cards and things like that. This one I used that little sack. And then it has, hi there. Hi there. Are you visiting? Hi. Want to play? You want to play? So, and then we have this with the labels and the photo mats. What do you want? You want to bite me? Yeah, you want to play. You want to play. You want to play. Okay. Tell him bye. All right. So that's Simon. It could be a girl, but his name is Simon. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy yet, but my son, he don't care. He just names them. He'll say, we have a cat outside named Roger. She has 4 kittens. Yeah, 4 kittens outside. And then Cece is our female cat we have inside. She was bottle fed. Her mom got ran over when she was only 2 weeks old. And so we bottle fed her and raised her up. She's only been inside. She's never really been outside. So, and we got her a little friend so she wouldn't be alone by herself. And anyways, so now they have 2 kittens. And we ended up putting him outside because, you know, like how male cats are. And anyways. And so he was spraying in the house. And I was sad because he's out, you know, tomcatting around now. So I haven't seen him. At least I tell myself that's what he's doing because I miss him. He was my buddy. And his name is Steve. My son named him too. He just, you know, just ordinary names. But anyways, about the cats. So all I did was I took, let's see. I took a piece. I'm trying to make sure my flowers on the box are not falling off because I literally just glued. I really just glued all that stuff on. I just finished this up. Okay, so I cut a piece of cardstock at 9.5 by 6 3/4 ish. Mine's a little shy, but about 6 3/4. And then I scored it at 4 3/4. And then I just cut a piece here for the little pocket, and it's 4 3/4. Well, I cut it at 5 3/4, scored it at a 1/2 inch on each side to make it 4 3/4, and then it's 4 1/4 this way, but I actually cut it at 4 3/4 and then scored it at a 1/2 inch on the bottom here to make that pocket, and then put that in there. Just embellished it with one of the cards and the little photo mats, and then when you do your corners, that's, you know, that's what your photo would look like in there. Just put a little something there to kind of add a little bit. I wished I'd have put maybe something black underneath it to make it pop a little bit more, but I'd already stuck it down, and when I went to peel it off, it was gonna tear the paper, and I was like, no, I'm done fixing mistakes in this one, so I don't want to mess it up, so I just left it. And then here I put one of those large labels, and I put the little metal pieces that we had on there. No, you can't play with that. You can't play with that. And then there's magnets here, so it just holds it. After I cut it, I realized like it's pretty close. I mean, it doesn't like much to spare, but it fits just right, so I'm okay with it. And then on this one, I just put another one of those photo mats of card. I didn't do the tags on it because I actually had already had this one done, and I thought I was going to do the same thing that I did on this one on the others, and I just couldn't find one of the cards that I liked good enough, and so I went a different option with those. But then, you know, the same here with the little, And now this one, I think this is the third one I made, but this one wants to give me trouble, so I don't know what I did. The other two, the one I made on camera, I don't know why. The other two are just fine. Like, I feel like I might have cut my card crooked or something. I don't know. But anyways, that's how that is. I think that turned out really cute. So you'll have to let me know what you think. I will have to go in, I think, and put, because those edges of that chipboard, they want to, because, you know, it's just layers that they put together. And these little bits want to come apart, and I don't like that. So I'll have to fix that. But anyway, so that's it. That's our little box and our stand with our books. And you can see there's still a little bit of room. So, you know, when we put photos in, it should work out pretty good. So then that's what it looks like, so that you can see, because I know that takes up a lot of space, and I really hope that I was in frame while showing you those books. But yeah, so that's all I did. My flowers are still a little, they're not completely dry. And I don't know about the drawer yet. So, but yeah, so you know, tell me what you think, if you like this project or not, if you'd like to see more projects like this, or, you know, or a project that you would like to see. Let me know down in the comments. If you like this video, subscribe, you know, give me a like, a thumbs up, or share it if you'd like. I'd really appreciate it. All right, thanks for watching.